Alright, I think I'm live. Well, according to what is being said on the Google Hangouts window, I'm live. This is going to be a 10-second lag for everyone else. But nevertheless, I believe I am live. Let me refresh the YouTube page. And by the looks of things, I am. Maybe. It's loading. An error has occurred. Please try again. Learn more. We're off to a slow start, but we'll get there. It's okay. Everything is good. Aha! Yes! All right. There it is. Okay. So, hello everyone. This is me, Connor Sawyer. Fiction Reviews. CS Fiction on Twitter and all that jazz. This live stream, I guess you can say, is for hitting 2,000 subs. I guess that was like 2 weeks ago. That's why the question mark is at the title, because it's just like, am I really celebrating it at this point? I don't know. Anyways, just to start off and lay down some ground rules as to how the stream is going to work. It's just standard Q&A. I want to talk to you guys. You guys want to talk to me because I'm just so internet famous. Mainly, generally be nice. Don't call out anybody's shit. Don't call out my shit. One major thing is that I'm going to be avoiding questions like, have you seen X, or will you review X, or what did you think of X, unless I really have something to say about them. If I don't reply to your question, don't take offense to that. I'm not necessarily ignoring it. If I do ignore it, just assume the answer is no, and I don't know. So take that as it is. Don't spam the question over and over and over again, because at that point YouTube's going to take notice, and then I'm not going to see it at all. Because in a way, I've already answered your question. So let me take a nice little. So this. And we'll get this started. I'm going to start off with questions from my Ask FM, because, wait, hold on, let me, no, not open a new tab. Why is this being stupid now? Mouse! It's the curse from the last live stream. My mouse just doesn't feel like being compliant. Jesus Christ. Checking the comments here. Do a backflip. Make it streams. Sure. Maybe when I'm like, on those live cam girl websites. Oh god, I would feel like a hooker. Anyways, as I was saying, I'm going to start off the stream using questions from my mouse. I have no idea what is up with my mouse. It'll just start spazzing out at random intervals. It's stupid. Anyways, as I'm now saying for the third time, I'm going to start off with questions from my Ask FM that I've just kind of been letting stay because I've been lazy. So I'm going to answer those first, and then I'm going to go back to YouTube and answer questions there. So I can just generally be lazy. So the person who asked these questions is a tier, then first question of the day. If you could have any 5 anime characters as your roommates, Who would they be and why? These roommates will only be your roommates and nothing else. Can't have you making your own harem. Well, firstly, I would only room with guys because I feel like if I were to room with a girl, things would get really awkward really fast, especially if they're only there for being a roommate, not other reasons. Let me get out my little list here of shows. I forgot I put all these in here. Old con badges. Let's see. First one I would say is probably Emiyashiro, because he would cook some awesome fucking meals for us, like, every night. That'd be cool. Firo from Bakano would be a cool roommate. You'd have some really interesting stories to tell, like, every night, you know, during dinner. You'd be like, so this one time I'm walking down the streets in New York, you know what I'm saying? That'd be fun. Who else? That was two. That was only two. Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck this question. I gave up that a little too easily. What are your thoughts on Arcway from Type Moon Tsukihime? I haven't gone through Tsukihime yet, so my only impression of her is from Carnival Phantasm. So she's, you know, happy chipper. She's fun. What do you think of the OST of Madoka Magica and its usage of Celtic and medieval melodies to create a fairy tale-like atmosphere? The OST of Madoka is great. Obviously, Kadra, duh. And just generally, it's like, as you said, it's a lot of different influences, like you said, Celtic and medieval, specifically a lot of French usage in there. And it does exactly as you said. It creates this fairy tale atmosphere of a really dark storyline. So, contrast. What would be your absolute number one favorite anime of all time if you had to pick one? Kara no Kyokai, the Garden of Sinners. Obviously. Would you rather brush Holden's Weird question. Would you rather brush Holden's little sister's teeth as Holden walks in on you guys, or would you rather wrestle Suen? Moving on. I would wrestle Suen just for the sole purpose of pile driving someone. That'd be fun. Have you ever been in a fight? Yes, I have. You should call us fans. We will protect you at all costs. Aww. Do you think you would die first in a j-taku battle royale? I do not. Little does everyone know, I'm actually a black belt, so I know more karate than the average bear. I would not be the first. I would probably be like maybe the third or fourth person to die because God knows Holden or someone would cheat. More shipping between me and Suen. I don't get the point of that. How much anime do you watch during college? I watch quite a bit because there's a lot of downtime in college that you have, especially as a music major, where it's like all the work that you have to do is in class. So you don't really have like homework and reading, so you just have all this dead time to do absolutely nothing. That's one of the basic reasons why I picked anime back up after dropping out of it for 4 years. It was just kind of like, I have all this free fucking time and nothing to do it with, so I started watching anime. If this Potaku thing doesn't work out, you should join MangaPod. A handsome guy like you would fit in good. Well, it's nice to see that somebody thinks I'm handsome. I haven't really watched much MangaPod. I know who's in it. You know, Daza, Dodger, Aaron, Yokorama. And one of the big reasons I would probably go into MangaPod is that I have some friends who used to be like big Dodger fans. So I used to be like, yeah, I know Dodger. Oh, okay, this guy. You saw a post that I did a long while back. There was a post a while. He has, have I ever been moe'd out? Which I guess was what I thought he meant by that was like, has anything been just too moe for me that I just couldn't handle it? And yes, those two things were Yogi Mana and Okazaki Ushio, and that's exactly what this person just asked me. Yogi Mana or Ushio Okazaki? I would have to go with Mana. She's such a little shit, and I like that in a kid, which is weird because that's the reason why a lot of people don't like kids, is like, they're such little shits, I just want to punch them. But if they're like really sarcastic and just cheeky like that, I eat it up. Where are you? Here. You have been tagged to do the ALS challenge. Interesting thing that will happen at the end of this stream, so watch out for that. What do you know about Zoe Quinn and gaming journalism? Absolutely nothing. With which anime guy would you go gay for? The real question. The real burning questions here. Who would I go gay for? You have to realize, this is a hard fucking question. This is an important question. You see, I'm debating so many things in my head where it's like, I could go for a fellow musician, or I could go with housewife Emiyashiro, or I could go with, like, perfect boyfriend Koto Mikia. Ugh. Goddamn. Let's leave it to, like, those two. Those are, like, the two that I would probably, you know, drop some pants for, other than Alan. So now we get to go to YouTube questions, which I see I already have a bit of a backlog. God damn it, Alan. Have you seen Alan? Will you review Alan? Yes. I support Alan's motion for a naked stream. Flattering. But again, probably for when I join, like, those really sketchy pay-to-see live sites. Not that I know of anything. What did you think of Alan? Alan. I mean, come on. You already know the answer to that. What's your AOTY Alan of the Year? Alan of the Year? Well, fortunately, I only know one Alan by that spelling, and he would be Bakashift. You or Railgun. Sorry, Mark, that is a no. Oh, Hannah, thank you for backing me up there. What are your thoughts on Fate Collide? It's interesting. It's basically the closest thing we can have to a anime adaptation of Fate Hollow Atraxia, which is nice because I haven't played Atraxia yet. I plan to, but even just from the little snippets of the game that I have seen, it's fucking hilarious. So there's that. But I think first, before we do any more Collide, before we even touch like Atraxia or even Tsukihime, I think we need more Carnival Phantasm. We need like a 50-episode long series of Carnival Phantasm. That's important to me. What are your thoughts on the Ufotable? I've actually gotten a similar question to all of you who are asking about Ufotable choosing Unlimited Blade Works and doing Heaven's Feel as a movie. I got a similar question on Tumblr a while ago, asking whether or not I was like disappointed why with their choosing of Unlimited Blade Works after they had kind of announced that it would be an original route. And I said I wasn't really disappointed because in all actuality, a completely new original route would have been the best idea ever. But I was just a little surprised because, again, you know, they said that they were doing this original route and then they threw us for a loop and here you go, Unlimited Blade Works and Heaven's Feel. But I am excited for it because you guys have more than likely seen my Unlimited Blade Works look at. So you know how I feel about that movie. And it'd be nice to see that route get a better adaptation because it's a really good route. It really it has more to do with the main character being Shiro rather than, you know, the story being in 20 different places. And as far as Heaven's Feel being a movie, that's also a really good move. Yes, it's kind of the same move that Dean did with their adaptation of Unlimited Blade Works. But the thing is that Heaven's Feel has so much information in it. Because basically how the game plays out is that each individual route plays off of things that you've learned from previous routes. And Heaven's Feel is the third and final one. So everything you know about the universe and the story that you got from the last two routes are all scrambled in on Heaven's Feel. You should already know everything because they don't spell it out for you in Heaven's Feel. They hint at it and everything like that, but they never explicitly say it because you should already know. So Heaven's Feel being a movie kind of plays off on that. So it really should be that you watch the new series, which will be Unlimited Blade Works, which will play off, and the movie will play off of the series because, spoilers. So yeah, I'm excited either way. It's Ufotable doing Fate Stay Night. That's all I fucking wanted to begin with. I really didn't care if they made it a new route, if they used an old route. As long as it was Fate Stay Night getting an adaptation by Ufotable, I was happy. So there you fucking go. Um. Okay, what consoles do you own, and what games are you excited for 2014 to 2015? Except Smash, motherfucker. Ugh. Because it's like the only one I'm really excited for because it's the one that's going to be coming up fastest. That's in October, I think. So there's that. Obviously, I'm all pumped and excited for the Hoenn remakes, Omega Red, and I think it's Alpha Blue, or Alpha Sapphire, whatever the fucking titles are. You know what I'm fucking talking about. Because Heart Gold and Soul Silver were fucking excellent games, so I'm really excited to see what they do with these new remakes, with their new battle system and the 3D and everything like that. It's going to be fucking insane. So basing off of that, you guys already know I have a Nintendo 3DS. I have Nintendo GameCube, and that's it. My family had a Nintendo Wii, and that's that, really. The only reason I really got Nintendo was that I am a huge Legend of Zelda fan. So I guess you can say Hyrule Warriors is a game I'm excited for. Okay, this guy following up to shit. Who do you think would win a Pataku Battle Royale? Sorry, the comments were fucking going. Who do I think would win? I think either Holden or Garn. They would cheat. They would cheat somehow. They'd like sneak a knife in or something. What do you think of SAO2 so far? I'm liking it. Not really for great entertainment value or like a genuine interest in this series. It's just a show to watch, which I can never really complain about. You know, if a show at least touches my interest and is even slightly entertaining, you can't really ever be mad about that, except when it's SAO and it's just shitty writing. Alan is Bakashift. You can check him out. Alan is a magical girl. We both are. What are your thoughts about the summer season? I need to pick up so much shit. I've been so fucking behind with a lot of things. I have shows from like 3 seasons ago that I need to pick up. This entire year, 2014, has just been fucking phenomenal as far as anime goes. And it's just like, holy shit, there's just so much to watch in so little time. What are your plans for the future? My plans, hopefully, are to work in a studio. I don't know where. But yeah, I hope to work in a studio. I hope to work for bands, record them, do my thing. One idea that I got is Rooster Teeth. On their website, if you're interested in interning or trying to get a job there, they'll say like whether or not they are hiring or accepting interns, but they're always accepting resumes and cover letters. So like that's pretty much like my holy grail throw, is just to send in a resume and a cover letter to them. But it's tough getting a job there, I know for a fact. I have people who have friends who work at Rooster Teeth, and they say it's absolute hell to actually get into the company. But as soon as you're in, you're there, unless you really fuck up. Are you a teenage girl? No. Favorite shonen? My favorite shonen of all time would probably be Buso Ranking. It is just shonen done right in every way. Because I honestly got my friend to like at least get an interest in it. He hasn't watched it yet because I know he forgot about it. But all I really had to say to him was, imagine the original creator of the Rurouni Kenshin manga making a generic shonen. And he's just like, that sounds great. Like, right? But yeah, it does like all the tropes and everything right. Everything about it is natural. What I love about Buso Ranking, though, is just like, it knows when to be serious and when to interweave its comedy, and when it does, it's absolutely hilarious. And the other thing I love about it, it ended. Unlike other shonens I can talk about. So, yeah, Buso Ranking, best shonen ever. What anime am I following this summer season? So far, I've picked up SAO2, Zonkyo no Terror, Free Season 2. I'm planning to pick up Tokyo Ghoul some point soon. Again, there's still a lot that I need to pick up and catch up on, so I'm probably going to be backed up for like the next 2 years. What's your take on the shows this season? I already answered that. Okay, I'm really starting to get some updated questions. So let me load those real quick. And then, what's your opinion on Lolly? Whatever floats your boat. I'll take that. How do you feel on Zonkyo no Terror's OST measures up against the rest of Kanno's work? Zonkyo no Terror has one of the best soundtracks I have ever heard. Period. Oh my god. Like, I haven't felt this way just straight up listening to a soundtrack, not even watching the show it's from, since Kanno Kyokai. Like, there's just so much to love about it. It is, oh my god. Like, this is actually something, spoilers, we recorded a Podtaku-esque thing recently, but Tristan was in the process of moving out, so me and Ken were brought in, and Zonkyo no Terror was brought up and its soundtrack, and I did a little social experiment where I asked everyone, when you listen to Zonkyo no Terror's OST, you know, what comes to mind? Like, what kind of landscape do you see? And they say, desolate. And I say to them that they, Yoko Kanno and everyone, went to Iceland to record the soundtrack, to write and record the soundtrack, specifically to get the sound of a cold, desolate place. And they pull this off, and then some. Like, even not having heard that they went to Iceland, I could tell, like, you listen to LOLOL, Fun, and Waltz. Those 3 tracks. And you just see it. It's cold, snow, desolate, freezing winds. Ugh. You can tell I'm a music guy. If you and Alan were magical girls, what would your wish be? What would be my wish? Now I feel like Madoka. I have no idea. I would probably wish. I would probably try to create a paradox. I would wish for free will. That's what I would wish for. Because no matter what happens, as long as I myself have free will, I don't have to do anything for Cube or the world or anything. I can do what I want to do. I have no obligations. So I can fight witches or I cannot. And I can just basically just go about my life and just have super fantastic powers. Hopefully that's how that will work out. I've read The Monkey's Paw. I know how hubris works. Do you read as much manga as you watch anime? I don't. Things I have been reading, Prison School, which is fantastic. That's getting an anime. That done right can be fucking anime of the year. Koe no Katachi. And I've been like on and off with an isekai manga just out of like pure curiosity. And the one manga that really has my attention right now is Fuka, because that deals with music and being in a band. And that's awesome. Why did you put a question mark at the end of the title? As I was saying before, I was just kind of like, is this really a, celebration for having 2K? That was like 2 weeks ago. It's just, whatever. What do you think is the most underrated anime? This is my list of shows, by the way. This is why I don't have, like, Hummingbird or Mal or anything. I have everything written down. Because I just prefer it that way. I'm old-fashioned. Underrated, underrated. I think something, well, this seems like a cop-out answer because it's me, but I feel like something that's really underappreciated is Beck, Mongolian Chop Squad. Like, it is celebrated, and a lot of people do know it and celebrate it as a fantastic anime, which it is, but I feel like a lot of Beck's power is being a musician and try to like start bands and try to get into the music scene. Because everything that happens in Beck, aside from gangsters and everything like that, that shit's real. Like, that shit goes down all the time. Everything like that. And, honestly, the gangster stuff, really not that far off either, to be honest. The music business is basically like that to begin with. So I would say Beck because it's just this whole other mindset while watching it that a lot of people probably don't have. Best of luck achieving the Rooster Teeth dream. Thank you. That's like, that is, that's the Hail Mary throw. But like, with Rooster Teeth, hopefully one day, Pataku, could become something like that. You know, that's another Far Cry dream, but like that's another thing where it's like if that's a thing that happens and I land that, I have a job for life that I'm never going to get tired of. So, since you're a fan of Rooster Teeth, what's your take on Ruby this season? Ruby has really taken a step up. I think they've definitely learned things after the first season. Like, of course, the first thing is that there's no shadow people as background characters. Everything's filled in. The backgrounds are so much better. There's still some awkward movements and lip flaps and voice acting and everything like that. But they've definitely learned. This is a learning experience from them, and they have the opportunity to really, you know, make it something big. It has the potential to. It's not there yet, but it has that small spark of potential to really blow up. How do you feel about Naruto ending? Finally. Like, that's honestly the best news I've heard. Because the one thing, like, the biggest turn-off for me about Shonen, and more specifically the big three with the addition of Fairy Tail, is that they're still fucking going. Like, even if I were to try and get into it now, I have, like, absolutely no hope of ever getting caught up. And then as soon as I am caught up, which would be who knows how long from when I begin, you know, it's still going to be going on. But at least with Naruto ending, I have the potential to get into it and slowly over time get through it. And then it's just, there we go, done. I finally have seen Naruto. That'd be great. Have you tried interning at the Creatures? Have not heard of them. I'll check them out later. Someone replying to Uso ranking Papillon is absolutely fabulous. Yes, he is. He's a huge inspiration on my life. Kidding. Do you read webcomics or just watch the anime? I'll read manga sometimes. Like if someone's just like, oh, the manga is so much better with things like, say, Pupa, I will probably pick up the manga. And also webcomics are nice to have every now and again. Check out a comic no kill. Do you have a second? Do you have second thoughts on doing Mentaku? Yes and no. Yes, because I don't know if you guys have seen this, but someone wrote a full transcription of Mentaku, like almost word for word, everything we said in it. So even if we did take it down and erase the evidence of it, there is still going to be one piece of evidence that we have no control over, and that's terrifying. But in another way, it's great because one of the big things that we like to do is really try and connect with fans. Like recently, me, Holden, Ken, Garnt, Gene have really been playing League of Legends more often. And when we have the opportunity to, we will play with fans. And it's so much fun. Like, I love playing with fans and just being with them, interacting with them, doing live streams like this. It's great. I love talking to you guys. And I feel like Mentaku was one of the biggest ways we could really reach out to everyone. Like, here we are laying out our deepest, darkest pieces of shit about us. And I feel like a lot of people mostly guys, can relate to all of that shit and just be like, yeah, and that, that touches people. These guys are the same as me. It's great. That's what we want to do. What's your opinion on IGPX, Anime Cartoon Network paid dev made several years back? IGPX, I remember that. I remember, even before IGPX, I'm pretty sure its original deal was to be like a war simulator kind of thing instead of a race thing. Or maybe I'm like misconstruing my memory. But I remember, Toonami having this preview of IGPX, something called IGPX, and it was like, robots fighting for like entertainment and everything with like guns and bombs and everything like that. And they even had a game that was a turn-based strategy game. And it was so much fun, and then they turned it into racing. So that was interesting, but it was interesting. I'm pretty sure they had the same character names too. Anyways, how long will I be live? I don't know. Depends. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance OST boss theme. Yes, I will check out MGS. Prison School is great. Hold Improved. It's so funny. Like, it's so perverted and everything like that, but it's honestly really, really funny. What is your so bad it's good anime? Holy shit. Oh, I have to think about this. I haven't seen the perfect so bad it's good yet. I haven't seen The Room anime yet. But if anyone thinks they have that, then please let me know. Send me a tweet. I'll read it, and hopefully one day get to it. Let some comments load. Okay. Make a small move from anime, and that's video game. What is your favorite video game? Again, I'm a really big fan of The Legend of I can speak. Legend of Zelda series. I've loved it since I was a kid. My cousin had an N64 that I would play whenever I visited him. I would always play Ocarina of Time. And I always loved it. I always stayed within Kakariko Village. Never got out of it. Only ever got to inside the Deku Tree. That's it. But then he handed the N64 down to me, and I was able to play it from beginning to end, and it was just absolutely fantastic. It was love at first sight, and from there, I just kept playing. So any game of the Legend of Zelda franchise, the big ones being Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword. Yes, I liked Skyward Sword. I don't give a fuck. I play it for the story, not like other people. How important is it to you that people legally stream or buy anime? I don't condone pirating or anything like that. Like, I have to, kind of, for what I do. I need the video files. Like, there's no real other way of going about it except buying the DVDs and then ripping them, which is still kind of illegal because it says at the beginning of every DVD, can't copy this and distribute it. So it's like, it's an eventuality. Like, if I need the video files, I will torrent the series. That's just how my job works. But whenever I'm watching a series, if there is a legal means to watch the series from beginning to end, I will use those legal means. I will watch it on Netflix. I will watch it on Hulu. I will watch it on Crunchyroll. I don't have a Funimation account yet because I'm a broke college student. So I don't condone it, but I do realize that sometimes you don't have a choice. Like, there's no place to legally stream Code Geass, and Code Geass is one of the best anime of all time. So it's like, why wouldn't you? So, I mean, do it only when you don't have any other choice. That's all you really have to do. Just put some kind of money into the industry. Keep it alive. There you go. Are you fucking just... I think this guy's quoting fucking Eminem. Look, if you had one shot, one opportunity, seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it, or would you let it slip? I think that's Eminem. I'm not sure. Load comments. There we go. Have you read Shokugeki no Soma Food Wars? I have not. But just by that title, it sounds pretty interesting. Food Wars. If it's about cooking, I'm all fucking for it. Because any way I can learn to cook, brilliant. A good shonen to try would be Hunter x Hunter. I didn't expect it to be good as it was. Again, if it ends, I'll probably get around to it at some point. I would run for my life. I'd probably just leave the country. Like, because if it's that openly public, like, I'm never going to get a job. The only way I'm going to get a job if it's the person hiring me is, like, actually a big fan. And even then, that's really, really awkward. Can you lick your elbow? No, no one can. Speaking of Mentaku, I remember you wanted to talk about two things, and one of them being prison school. What were you going to talk with prison school? I was just going to bring it up, because at that point, all of us had read it, and I know that all of us, you know, wanted to talk about it, but one of the big things about j-taku and podtaku is that you never really finish it feeling satisfied. There's always something, like, you forgot or you wanted to bring up, but, like, the opportunity passed. So, you know, that was just one of those things. Oh, okay, it was another series. All right. Loading comments. What would you think if they made The Room into an anime? Also, have you heard of some sicko making a live-action Pokemon? No, they aren't. No, they aren't. You're lying to me. No one would. No. No one. That's illegal! That's child porn. You can't make and distribute that. That's illegal. No one's making that. You're lying to me. Also, The Room into an anime, I'm sorry, would not work because you would have to get Tommy Wiseau in to voice act, and that just sounds absolutely fucking horrifying. Like, it would basically become the new food fight, where it's like millions upon millions of dollars are put into it, and that would only be because it took so long for Tommy Wiseau to record all his lines because he just keeps fucking up. That's actually, I think the guy who played Mark wrote an autobiography depicting the entire experience filming The Room from his point of view. And one of the things he talks about is that scene. You all know the scene where Tommy comes out and he's like, I did not hit her. She's not telling me. Like, that whole thing, I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. That scene took all fucking day to film because he just kept fucking up. That one shot took, like, all day to film. So, can you imagine him in a booth trying to record lines and record to lit flats? That would just, it wouldn't work. What about, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that. Can you imagine Connor interning at the Creatures and forming a pen with Immortal? Oh my god. Miko Yuki of the band. That'd be great. I think I have a nice voice, kind of. I know I'm pitchy, but yeah, that'd be great. I would love to be in a band. I would love to play again. It's really nice to see a fan of the creature. How did you feel when you met the Pataku cast in real life? I was waiting for this question. Anime Next was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I have not done much with my life at all. You know, I'm obviously following my dreams and goals going into music and everything like that. But, you know, I've never done anything big. And, you know, everything with Pataku and everything like that has just been one blessing after the other. You know, this was my big opportunity to grab hold of. This was the rope being thrown down to me. You know, I was just basically, you know, in a way, the right person at the right time. And I grabbed hold of it. So already just being a part of the Pataku group and, you know, getting to know all of these guys, Jimmy, Soon, Ken, Gene, Tristan, Holden, Garin, Alan, everyone, getting to know them, talking with them, you know, having these people become a part of my life, and then finally, just a little under a year later, meeting them in real life was one of the most overwhelming feelings I've ever had. It's, oh my god. And it was funny too, because it's ideally in whatever vlog we're making with Anime Next. I have footage. I handed my phone to record to my friend Litterbot, and it's me, Litterbot, and my other friend Jeremy walking to Garin's hotel room, which is where everyone was. And what happened shortly beforehand was I got a call from Garin, you know, because I had told them earlier that we were in line getting our badges and then we were going to meet up with them. So Garin called, got an update, and I said, you know, where's your hotel? And he's like, oh, we're in the Holiday Inn. I said, okay, like, that's where we are. What room is it? Told us the room. I was like, okay, I'm coming up. He's like, oh, okay, you're coming. And he turns away from the phone, and I just hear, guys, get ready. I'm just like, oh, no. What are they going to do to me? So just walking out there was one of the most I was so fucking nervous going up there. My heart was fucking racing. And Garnt lied to me before because we were talking about height at one point, and Garnt told me he was 6 foot, and I'm 6 foot, or at least really fucking minusculely close to it. So I'm like, okay, we're the same height. I finally see him in person, and we're clearly not. He is definitely taller than me. So yeah, that was the whole thing. I can't wait to see them again. You know, whether it be next year or sooner, it's fantastic. And also meeting Danuta, who Mina VA, you would know her as, and Alex or Sakashai, whatever it's called. Meeting them was also absolutely brilliant. And meeting Jesse Nowacking and Nick, also known as Purple Eyes What the Fuck. Meeting those guys, it was absolutely great. Sorry, that was really long-winded, but yeah. What would be your reality marble if you could legally make one? It's not a matter of if it's physically possible. It's a matter of, can I actually do it legally? If I were to make a reality marble, it would be something similar to Unlimited Blade Works, except it would be Unlimited Guitar Works, and it would do the whole thing. You know, you'd see the cog works and everything going on, and then it's just Les Pauls, Stratocasters, Telecasters, Ibanez. It'd be Unlimited Rock Works. That's it. Huge Marshall amps. Anyways, since it was brought up, Hunter x Hunter is ending next month. Great. Perfect. What anime is your guilty pleasure? Infinite Stratos. Such a bad show. But it just has this charm to it that I really can't explain. It's just charming, and I like that for it. And Charlotte and Laura are OTP. You can't tell me otherwise. Load more comments. I'm probably really fucking behind. And Gene's here! Where did I fucking leave it off on? What anime power would you like to have the most? Unlimited Blade Works. I love swords. It's a romantic thing. I hate guns, but I love swords. Accelerator versus Kamigawa. I think that's Index stuff. I haven't seen Index or Rail Wars. That's another series. Rail Gun. I haven't seen those yet. The OVA might be as bad. It's going. I don't know what you're referring to, but whatever, you can tell me later. Why do you like anime as a genre much more than IRL TV? I find it interesting because people like different genres often in other anime or in real-life TV other than liking one genre over both. There's just so much you can do with anime in general. It's just like, obviously, there's a whole range of limitations you can have with live action. You know, there's only so much CG you can use without it looking absolutely bad and dumb and fake. There's only so many practical effects you can do. Human bodies can only bend so many ways. But with animation, you don't have that problem. You can do whatever the absolute fuck you want with animation, and that's what anime does. It's just you can do whatever the fuck you want. There is no limitations to what you can and cannot do. It just all becomes dependent on your story, your characters, and everything like that. Michael voicing Sting from Fairy Tail. Wow, I did not hear that. That is, man, that is really cool. No, no. Why would you fucking link it to me? No. I'll have to find that link later. I don't want you lying to me. I don't want a live action Boku for you. Since you're into music, have you? I've watched the first episode. I know I'm really bad with picking a lot of stuff up, but I know Nana is like of absolute importance to me. I haven't read it yet, but I already know I'm gonna love it. Loading comments, loading comments, loading comments, loading comments, loading comments, loading comments, loading comments. Let's see. Are you guys planning to do a Potaku live? Maybe we are, maybe we're not. Quite possibly the greatest first show. Not a shout out to Infinite Strauss for having quite possibly the greatest setting for a show and not capitalizing on it. Women in power, men being second class, guy having a power he shouldn't. Again, it's not a great show, just charming. Who is your favorite j-taku Potaku member? Says Gene with a posed look. Alan. Alan, Ken, Garn. I love everyone equally, honestly. It's just I like Alan sexually. No. Potaku panel will be replacing a Potaku Live, apparently. j-taku need to plan something Okay, okay. I think I'm back. I'm hired to have absolute good internet stability during this. Um, shit. I think that's where I was. Um, uh, okay, soon came in. I remember that. Um, and then people saying that it's like freaking out. The day that you meet Alan, the world will crumble. Yes, it will. In a huge, huge section. Will die. um. Okay, people saying it's back. Good, 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 good. Then people have hopefully been seeing and hearing what I just said. I'm sorry if it was already asked, but what are some of your favorite anime? Which would you recommend to new viewers? And are you going to do a top recommended anime? I'm not going to do a top anything, probably. Maybe that's subject to change. My favorite anime are Kanno Kyokai, The Garden of Sinners, the Fate franchise, Cowboy Bebop, Full Metal Alchemist, Steins Gate, Bakano, Spice and Wolf, Higurashi no Nako Koroni, franchise Clannad After Story. Yes, I need water. Aggressively drinks water. Yeah, I guess you can kind of say that's like my top 10, more or less, or order. What do I recommend to new viewers? Full Metal Alchemist, any shonen, just to get them acquainted with the genre. You know, show them Naruto or Bleach, whatever. And yeah, I wish there was a Twitch for anime stuff. Yeah, Google Hangouts isn't the best streaming service. It's very, very limited. Like, if I had the ability to stream where I had control over both audio output of basically everything, like whatever you hear when I'm talking, you hear it whenever something's playing on the laptop or in the computer, you can hear it. If you can see my screen while you see my face, I would stream so much more, because then I'd feel more inclined to like stream like whenever I'm recording or doing anything like that. It'd be fun. It was called Justin TV. RIP. Yeah. Um, uh, um, loading, 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 loading. Turn your phone's Wi-Fi off. I have, actually. I did before the stream even began. Small fan of anime. What's your take on the passing of Robin Williams? Robin Williams, his passing was definitely something that affects the world really. He was an inspiration of so many people for comedy, and I'm sure somewhere along the lines of my comedic influences, you know, whoever that may be, like maybe their influences were included Robin Williams, I'm sure. So by effect, I have inspiration from Robin Williams, and things definitely aren't ever going to be the same. You know, there's only one Robin Williams. No one can ever take his place. So all we can really do is just look back upon his brilliant-ass works. You know, Aladdin, Miss Doubtfire, Good Will Hunting, everything like that. Good Dead Poet Society. All we can do is look back and remember and laugh. What instruments are you most interested in learning how to play? I would love to play the violin, the viola, the cello. Those are brilliant, brilliant instruments that you can pick up. I mean, my fingers are already acquainted with strings, so it's not going to be, you know, that hard to pick up. I don't have to get used to it. I'm already, you know, there. I would love to learn the saxophone. I'd love to get better at the piano. I'd love to learn like some really fucking obscure instrument, because then I would get hired for like everything that required that obscure instrument. That'd be fun. I have seen Darker Than Black. That would be up there in some of my favorites if season 2 had never happened, or if it was different. But it's really good, but not quite there, if you get what I'm saying. X splits, you can use that. I'll keep that in mind. I'll ask Tristan about that. What do you think of the voice actor Dan Green? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm voiced by Dan Green. That was probably a really shitty impression, but Dan Green, I know he's a father of 2 twins. Unfortunately, his wife passed during birth, so, you know, my heart and condolences out to him already. But obviously a lot of nostalgia coming out from him, having him voiced Yugi and Yu-Gi-Oh! And then it's absolutely hilarious how he's voiced in fucking hentais. So as soon as you hear him speak, you know exactly who the fuck he is, even though he's credited as someone else. It's fucking fantastic. Favorite games? Obviously, as I said before, the Zelda series. I need. This is one thing that I've really kind of wanted to do. As I said before, I have a Nintendo GameCube, and I recently found my old copy of Tales of Symphonia, and I want to play the hell out of it, but the only way I would really feel obligated and feel a real want to do that is if I had my own TV, which I don't, because that costs money. So I remember really, really liking Tales of Symphonia, but I played that back when I was in middle school and had no idea whatsoever how to do strategy. So I'm pretty sure I got to this one point that I just could not do, and I couldn't backtrack, and it was just hell on earth. So I stopped playing it. Favorite servants in Fate Zero. Why do you like them? For their lore, character, show, etc. Obviously, my favorite servant and my waifu is Saber. Obviously, being King Arthur, everything like that. Love her. You can say she's a crappy character all you want, but I love King Arthur, legend, and I love Saber. But as far as favorite servants in Fate Zero, that goes to Berserker. Oh my god. You know, more spoilers, obviously, but his lore, his abilities, his stats, everything like that, I absolutely love. Where are my keys? Aha! Or Berserker. So yeah, Berserker is my favorite servant in Fate Zero. Abridging, yay or nay? I like abridging when it's done really, really good. You know, look at Team 4-Star. Or if it's absolutely just piss my pants hilarious, look at Purple Eyes. But it's a very, I don't want to say it's a cesspool, but it's definitely a medium where it's like you gotta wade through a lot of shit to find like those hidden gems, and that's not something I'm willing to do. So I say go for it. Didgeridoo. I've thought about that one. I've thought about it. It was really hard. You gotta have a lot of fucking lung support to play the fucking didgeridoo, man. It's not easy. The piccolo, yeah, I could pick up the piccolos. A good story from your childhood. I can't remember many stories from my childhood. I do remember being really young, and my sisters had my dad read us Harry Potter. I remember that, so I guess you can say Harry Potter for that question. Have you seen the anime called Kiss X Sis? I have not. Not. I've seen many things from it. I have not seen it myself in full, but I have seen things from it, and I hear that the OVAs are ending at some point soon, so that'll be a thing. Husband. I have to look at my list. See, this is the other reason I really like having a book. I look sophisticated whenever I'm looking at the list, and I don't have to go, husbands. I have to think of side characters, too. Because I know there are a lot of side characters that I'm a really big fan of, but they're all just kind of like, obviously off to the side. Like, one character I would, like, I definitely think is my spirit animal is Karen from the Fate franchise. She's fucking hilarious, and I love her. I really wish there was more merch of her, because I would buy it in a heartbeat. Husband. I don't know. I answered before, like, what anime characters I would go gay for, and I said Emiya, Shiro, Koto Mikia, probably any of the members of Beck I would probably go gay for. So, take that. Well, behind. Where do you go to school? should I disclose that information? I don't know. I will. Why the hell not? I go to school at the University of New Haven in Connecticut. I'm a senior here. Ideally, I will be graduating this year. Oh shit, I have to get a real job. So, there you go. It is announced that Quinetta is coming to Steam. I know! I saw that. I got so happy. But I think that's only coming for PC. I have a Mac. Ugh. Hopefully one day when I have enough money, I can have like a gaming PC, like get an Alienware or something like that. But yeah, oh my god, that's great. I love seeing visual novels come to Steam. That's fucking fantastic. That aren't indie made. So you have no interest in joining the next gen army? You know, I want to, but as it stands right now, I just don't have the money to. Like, I would love to play Titanfall. I would love to play The Last of Us, but I just can't. So, learn to play the ocarina, oddly enough. I got this freshman year because, again, I'm a nerd. The Ocarina of Time. I have it. I want to learn this in, I know that this is a C instrument, so I know, like, play the C scale I got. And yeah, I can learn it. I have the ability to, just haven't gotten around to it yet. I have more or less seen Hellsing Ultimate. I have not finished it. I have no. Is it finished yet? I don't know. But I have seen some of it, and I have watched Taka's abridging of it. It's fucking hilarious. So yeah. Going back to abridging, how you said it was a cesspool with few hidden gems, isn't that the same in the anime industry in general? It is. It really is. I don't know. With the help of the internet, that's gotten a lot. Because, you know, I don't have to really go into anything. I can kind of get a little bit of my bearings before going into. So I think the big difference is that no matter how good or bad an abridged series is, people are still going to love the shit out of it. Like, they'll praise it to high heaven no matter how bad it is. So it's like, maybe. Hellsing Ultimate on Toonami next month. I know. I really should watch Toonami more often than I do, because they've gotten some great titles as of late. Like, I'm pretty sure they got IGPX back. Now they have Hellsing Ultimate. They got Black Lagoon. They've been doing really good for themselves, and I am proud of them. It's great that they're back. Perfect timing since the last 2 episodes will be released. Good promotion. That is good. Yes. Have you looked at some of the other series in the Fate franchise, for example, Strange Fate, Fate Extra, What is your opinion on Gilgamesh? And do you know his lore? Yes, I do know the epic of Gilgamesh tale, but I do know of it. I have checked some of it out, other things in the Fate franchise, I should say. Not a lot of it. Like, I wanted to get into Fate Extra, haven't had the chance yet. I haven't found, well, I haven't necessarily looked in depth, but as of late, I haven't found any good translations of Apocrypha, which holds most of my interest in the Fate genre. Fate genre. It's its own genre now. No, and it's in the Fate franchise because it's just like the Fate franchise. So I would love to really read it. Who would be in your waifu harem? Saber, my one true waifu. Riza Hawkeye, a very, very close second, and Ryogi Shiki. If you take those three and you like find all the similarities in all of them, then you've basically figured me out. What is your opinion on Jules Therese, Caster, and Fate Zero? He's kind of what brought Fate Zero down in some ways. Like his participation in the series was obviously, important and everything like that. But he just caused like this huge contrast between the first half and the second half. Because basically in the second half, it hits you like for like the first time since like the first 4 episodes that it's called a war for a reason. A caster isn't here if we get back to it. So Helsing Ultimate is finished and you can watch. I've come very close to buying the original of Helsing. I remember watching it ago, and I should rewatch it, but I haven't gotten to it. Thoughts on Zoe Quinn gaming journalism controversy? I know nothing about it, so no opinion. Do you compose music? Yes, kind of. I have an EP that you can go buy at csfiction.bandcamp.com. It's only 2 tracks for $2. Really simple stuff, but it's a lot of fun. My friend actually commissioned me recently. He's a film student, and he's a senior, and for his final project, he has to make a student film. And so he's commissioned me to do the music, which I'm excited about because recently I came into possession with problems of like just general awesomeness. I got this. This is handwritten sheet music by Yoko Kanno. 18 stabs, 50 pages, strippable. Oh my god, I'm so happy I got this. Especially now, because now I get to really utilize it. But I can't wait to really use this in full. It's probably my favorite possession right now. So yeah, I composed. Feminazis. Opinion, go. I will not say anything about feminism. I'm not going to go into the super controversial. I'll leave that be. Who are the characters I hate the most? One that I have a few that like are for different reasons. One of them is a spoiler, so I can't go into it. That it's from Higurashi no Nako Koronei, and I hopefully from that you will know who I'm talking about. But that only goes to show that they're a well-written character. So my my absolute like to this day irks me character that I really don't like is Kazumi Yoshida from Shakugan no Shana. She irritates me like no one else does. Oh, annoying. She does nothing. She has her one moment in season one, and from the fucking that moment in season one to her moment in season three, she effectively does nothing. And it's so annoying because all she does is stand at the sidelines and be like, I want to be with him, but he's somewhere else. That she says it every fucking episode. It's so annoying. Oh man. So yeah, there's that. Since Halloween is in the next big holiday, which anime would you say is good to watch to get into that spirit? Hellsing Ultimate, definitely, as you've said. Higurashi. Um, I mean, technically, uh, Okay. I think I'm back. I think I'm back. I don't know if anything has dropped for you guys, but I think I was gone for a short moment there. I don't see anything in the comments. Then again, I may be just years behind in the comments, but I think I'm back. As I was saying before, with Lelouch, he is the antagonist whose story is being told. And so all of the breakdowns that he has really revolve around the idea that he's just misunderstood by everyone. No one really understands and gets his intent really revealed. So everyone just sees him as this asshole. And obviously that gets to him at some points. And his job is stressful. The road to get to his goal is a very, very rocky one. And it's not easy. But he does. He gets there, spoilers. And it's a great journey. What's the fan service? FYI. You know, fan service is a dime a dozen. It's everywhere, no doubt. But man service, now, that's something. Gotta go, but still, thanks. Congrats on 2K. Also, I know you read it, but still hope you see the Helsing Bridge. Yes. That shows me I'm probably really behind. How did you get the sheet music? There's a specific site where with shipping, it was somewhere around like $42 to $45. When I'm done with the stream and it's all being posted to YouTube, I'll put the link in the description. Thoughts on Neon Genesis Evangelion? I will not deny the fact that it's important to the anime community, but it just left no impression on me. Like, I know it's important and I can see why it's important, but for me it's just kind of a thing. Like, there's no real spectacular thing about it to me. Shout out to anime characters acting like Joffrey. Yeah. Favorite non-Pataku affiliated anime reviewer? I don't mean to really sound like an ass, but I don't really have one. Now, to clarify that statement, I do not mean that anyone outside of the Pataku circle are just crappy reviewers. I just don't, me myself, don't go out and explore other anime reviewers. I really don't. So I'm not saying that because I'm an asshole. I'm saying that because it's my own personal faults for that. So there you go. Don't really pay attention to story. It's just how I roll. Um, I don't remember when YouTube streams worked, really, right? Tell me, Connor, how many Tom Sawyer jokes have you heard in your life? Man. Man, oh man, oh man. If I had $1 for every Tom Sawyer joke that I heard in my life, wow. I don't think I would be in college. Because I would see it as a waste of money. Favorites, Alchemist / Homunculus Power from Buso Ranking. I was a big fan of the Valkyrie skirt. That was fantastic. I love that thing. Also, Tokiko, another fantastic character whom I love. You know, add that to the waifu harem. Did you purchase anything at Anime Next? If so, what were your pickups? At Anime Next, I got Steins Gate Part 2, which I was really kind of bummed out to see that it got re-released as part of the Anime Classics line. Because I already had Part 1, I just needed Part 2. So that, I kind of got gypped out of that. I got the entirety of Spice and Wolf, which I was glad to see got re-released as a part of the Anime Classics line, because the cover art for it wasn't the one that Funimation when releasing it as the complete collection, but it was artwork by the original illustrator for the light novels, which I really, really appreciated. It was really good. I don't have it here, but I got the Kyupachi Sayaka of Madoka Magica. I didn't bring it to school because I just, maybe next time I go home I'll bring it, but right now I just didn't get it. The other thing I got was this wall scroll behind me. It's Black Rock Shooter. It's a custom art, custom print wall scroll. I haven't seen Black Rock Shooter, but like I just really like the artwork, the art style, and it's music related, so it's like, it's me. What else did I get? Oh yeah, I got this. The art book of the illustrator of the Harvey light novels. I got this as well, which was a great purchase and pickup. I love it. I love art books. They're great. I want all of them. Loading up. I'm a fan of ancient mythology. If so, which is your favorite? Greek, Roman, Egyptian, Mayan, Norse, Japanese, Celtic, etc. I do like thumbing through a lot of mythology stuff. I love legends and stories and everything like that. I really do like a lot of Norse mythology. I haven't delved a lot into Asian mythology, which I should. Egyptian myth less when you're a young, little old, like, primary school guy. And Greek and Roman. Lathan Crow is the best non-pot talker. reviewer. How dare you? It's true. He is a reviewer. Actually made videos. I feel inclined to agree with you. Not that he has more foreign reviews. Yeah. Oh no. No, I'm really afraid. I hate hearing musician jokes because there's such jabs at me. But fine, all bites. How many conductors does it take to screw in a light bulb? Nobody knows. Nobody looks at it. It's true. What'd you think of Beat Into the East? I liked it, save for the movies. I didn't think they really needed to happen. Also, they were just really badly written. What upcoming shows are you most hyped for? Obviously, the new Fate. I have to look at what's coming in the next season. I know Chaika is getting a second season. I haven't finished Chaika, but I was watching it a bit, and I Lock Horizon and Psychopaths season 2 gonna be fucking phenomenal. What's the difference between terrorists and accordion players? Terrorists as sympathizers. Another very true statement. For the action, the OVA is good though. I don't remember what that's in reference to. What do you call Bach? Dead. No, my favorite one is Bach. Are you guys ready for some symphonies? Ah, I can't hear you. Where did you get that amazing Kanno Kyokai poster? I want it, and Tristan has it too. Me and Tristan have a different one. Tristan has a wall scroll, which I do as well. But the difference between his and mine, I believe, is that his isn't the DVD cover. Also, I realize I'm probably pointing at it on my screen, well, in my point of view, but probably looking at you, for you guys, it's probably pointing at like something completely else. But that is the English DVD cover art for the 7th movie, which is both my seventh movie. No, it's my favorite movie of Kanno Kyokai, and it's also my favorite artwork in general for the whole entire franchise. So, yeah, I have that. I got it from Amazon, custom printed. We're not worth the actual from Lathan Crow. This is true. Thing ever, and they don't think they don't think it'd be like it is, but it do. That is a good quote. My favorite quote, I have no idea. My favorite quote, probably, well, one of, is William Shakespeare, "All the world's a stage, and the men and women merely players." It's a great, great quote. What are your plans for future cons? I don't know yet. Firstly, I'm hoping to get a job. I'm currently jobless and unemployed. So I'm hoping to get a job and make some money first before I really start thinking of cons right now. I would love to go back to my home, enjoy Kineticon. Um, but again, I would love to go to Anime Next. Maybe I can convince all the people who went to Anime Next to go to Kineticon instead. When and if they go again, I would love to go to Anime Central to be with all of the Pataku crew. But like my biggest drawback for that is that last time, last Anime Central, it was the weekends that my school was having its graduation ceremony, which, if that's the case again, I'm not going to walk. So that's a really big toss-up. I was talking about Black Rock Shooter. Okay, yeah, that's what I've heard too. It's like the action and everything is really good, but everything else is just kind of crap. Why do Clarinet players leave their cases on the dashboard? So they can park in handicap zones. It is the same. It might be as the words though. Mine says the Garden of Sinners, not Nothing Heart. I don't think his does. Also, I heard his didn't come with the black things that thing up. It was just kind of a roll of this. It was just like it was just the poster, nothing to actually hang it with. So I'm pretty sure he got it framed. Why are I just got this question. I love all of Shakespeare's work. It's great. I'm watching Chris. Oh, really good anime. There's a lot on the job hunt. Thank you. Problem. Do you consider yourself a senpai? My friends call me that, which is really, really kind of weird. Hi, Chris. I'm going to guess that Linkin Park 227 is a musician himself. That's the only musician jokes. Yeah, I think this is a good point to really kind of wind down. Quickly, I want to do some shout-outs. Shout-out to Heiko Battlehouse, I think is how you pronounce that. Coke Monster, Callum, Yo It's Shark Week, and Sociohat, and the addition of my main man, my OG #1 fan, John Smith. They were here like well before the stream started. I don't even know if they're here right now, which would be odd. But they were here when everything was set up, and they were commenting, having a good ball. That was fun. And now, let me see. In my creator studio, we go to fans. Let's see. Okay, I should be back. I think I'm back, probably. But anyways, as I was saying before, what I wanted to do was do a shout out to my #1 fan right now, because YouTube Analytics is allowed to do that now. And I was checking the list earlier today, and I wasn't convinced, because I was switching between, you can switch between sorting it by number of subscribers and sorting it by their activity, and I go by their activity on my page, and the list stays exactly the same. So I'm not 100% convinced that whoever is the #1 fan is the #1 fan. But for now, I'll just say that my main man, John Smith, he's the original, so he'll forever be my #1 fan in my eyes. Send me a tweet, I'll follow you. What's your favorite intro? I have no idea. There's so many to like and different reasons to like them. So I gotta say, I do not know the answer to that. Excuse me while I do something. There we go. Reset that up. So as I was saying before, I'm gonna start winding down the stream. But before I do that, I have something very important to do, which will take some setting up. So stay right there. I will be back. I will be back. Enjoy the music. I need something. Let's see. You guys say anything? So I can stop the music now because I'm more or less set up. Do you play Pokemon? Yes, I do. And for a brief moment, we are moving. Let me get that. So, oh yeah, quick. This is my other wall scroll. It's nice. I like it. Quick look at my room. Yeah. So yeah, you guys got that. And now we go over to somewhere else. Close my door. Set up this. Now, some of you may be wondering why we are now in my bathroom. And to answer that question, my friend, good friend as always, Litterbots, has tagged me in a very important thing, and that is the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Now, I'm sure you guys are sick and tired of seeing this. You know, it's all over Facebook, it's all over YouTube, but I was tagged in it, so I thought, may as well do it. I donated earlier, but I mean, may as well do it for your guys' enjoyments. Man, this is going to suck, because in lieu of my apartment not having a bucket, I am just going to be taking a very, very cold bath. So, let's see. Oh man, I'm not excited for this. Let me quickly, oh god, hold on. Let me get my mouse real quick. Okay. Oh boy, I'm not excited about this at all. At all. Also, I need to see what the comments are. Yeah, so I am doing the ALS thing. I have 3 things of ice. Gonna be taking Ice cold bath. It's gonna be fun for the whole family. My roommate is now here watching. Say hi. Yeah.
Hi. Wait, I can't see me.
No, yeah, it's there's a 10-second lag, so yeah, that's my roommate Jordan. Everybody say hi.
Hi, people. Hi, internet.
Yeah.
Come, guys. Let's go watch him be an asshole in front of on the internet.
Now all of my roommates are coming.
Okay, that must be happening. Come on, everyone say hi to the people.
Come on, internet. That's my other roommate James. And then I got.
Did you smoke? Yeah, I had a cigarette.
And then I got 2 other roommates here.
I got so much food. I
Seven.
got 4 cigarettes there.
Oh my god. This is already looking terrible.
You gotta like really break it up.
Yeah, I know. Right now.
Try not to like crack the tub more than it's already cracked.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can't stand the smell of Cigarunga now here.
Sorry.
Just watch him like fall through twice. Break the tongue like.
I really hope it doesn't break the tub.
Hopefully I won't.
Are you sure that's enough ice?
It's
It-
like
it
enough
will
ice.
be.
It's enough ice for what he wants to do.
Yeah. Oh man. And one solid block for it all. So there you
We
go.
should just drop that on your head.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just,
I don't want to end my live stream by going to knock.
Yeah.
I'm going to go live stream this, like, but I didn't really like doing any
Nah.
really fun.
Alright, I think I'm back. Maybe. Alright, make sure you. What? I definitely did not. Oh my god, that's already. That's already really unpleasant.
How long are you sitting in there?
I don't know.
Oh.
Have fun getting hypothermia.
I will.
Just go in your underwear. Like, no, just, yeah,
No,
just
it's.
like,
Oh my god, it's already just atrocious.
okay. I'm nominated, so I'm all gonna do it.
I got that.
Do it! Go away.
Well, no one.
So yeah, still sitting here waiting. Got any other questions? Firing them out. If I'm here. Hello to my friends. Lenny, he's here. He's the one who said that I should take my shirt off. I'm not going to. Need to learn martial arts. I am already a black belt, so no, I don't. Yeah. My underwear. No. I'm gonna do it fully clothed. You guys, actually, not the first time. Actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure I have the same fucking outfit. It's actually really weird. So, if you guys go back to my Boku no Piku review, I'm actually in a shower fully clothed. I'm pretty sure I'm wearing the same exact thing minus jeans. So, this is... The ice is like already gone. No, like those huge chunks from before, they're only like this now. Oh my god, it's fucking freezing. Check it. Like, it's...
That's not bad.
Are you shitting me?
That's not bad.
Are you kidding me?
That is nothing. That is not even 30 degrees. I'm not gonna do it.
Oh my god. Thoughts on Holden? He's a great guy. Love him to death. Yeah. Man. The ice is gone. FYI. So, like, you guys can see.
Sorry, it's really cold.
You guys can see real quick, like, those huge chunks of ice are just gone now. It's just little floaties now. Which is interesting. It's not even, like, that full yet, either.
Can we like trade glasses too for the system? I trade glasses for the kid.
It's stuck. Whoa! The more I want, the more I gotta donate. I've already donated. I'm just doing this for you guys. So I hope you love it.
I thought that too.
Stigmatastic! Oh my god. This is not filling up as quickly as I thought it would.
Do you have the drain on?
Yeah.
Or like the drain is shut?
Yeah, it's shut. Like, it wouldn't fill up this much if it wasn't.
It's supposed to fill up really fast.
I mean, I can't really have more water come out. Alright, so, I'm not filling it up as much as I would like to. I want to, like, actually be able to, like, get in a bath and actually, like, have it be like a bath. But right now, it's only up to, like, my middle knuckle. I didn't mean to put you guys off, sorry. There's a frame of reference. Sorry. So... Take my laptop in too. No, I don't think that's gonna happen. Let me quickly refresh the page. I really thought that this was going to like be fine, but I guess not. So, alright. just gonna do it now because the ice has now completely melted. It is now absolutely gone. So I'm just gonna get in now. Let me set up the angle real quick. There we go. Oh man. Oh my god, that's already really not okay. Okay, yeah, it is. That's why it's not filling out. It is draining a lot. I'm sorry, this is such a fail. Oh, oh. Oh, my butt. My butt is cold. Oh man. I will try to get my entire body wet, but no promises. Oh man. Oh. Oh god. Oh, oh, this is not okay. Oh man. Oh. Oh. Okay. All right. Well, my whole back is now wet. So that was a fail, and I apologize. Oh man. So what I will do now, in consolation, is that instead of a bath, I will take a very, very cold shower.
Yeah, you want to?
Oh. Let me now redo the angle. So to kind of give you an idea as to what was happening, the water was draining. So unfortunately, by the time I got in, there was only that much of it left. So now I will take a very, very cold shower. So here we go. Again.
Yeah, back there because
I mean, it's kind of cold. It's not ice cold, but it's cold enough. It's enough to get the point across. So here I go.
Oh man. Oh, I already touched it. It's not nice.
Oh, okay. 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 All right. Okay. Oh.
Okay, I have to get this. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I just want this for personal benefits.
My friends and roommate is now recording. You can see.
This is gonna be on our scrapbook.
Oh my god. I need to get everything completely soaked. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, one more in my head. Okay. 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 Done.
On a scale of 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to oh my god, how would you rate this? How about a scale of 1 to
how
hot?
cold is this?
The shower wasn't as bad. It was a little bit cooler, but like,
Your feet.
yeah, my feet. I'm really fucking cold right now.
We're gonna need to go to a sauna.
The shower was pretty bad, only because I was getting my whole body, but definitely the bath was worse because that still had like the really cold ice water going on.
At your feet, at your
On my feet, I got like my entire back in.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah.
I just missed it. Okay.
No, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Alright, you just show me the video, Kevin. You watched it? You take the whole thing?
I
it's-
only came on during the
it'll-
summer.
It's all on my live stream, so
Yeah,
we got it.
got it.
So now what happens usually is that people tag other people to do the ALS Bucket Challenge.
You need tea, man?
Now I know why people like have such a hard time tagging other people.
Yeah, yeah.
But what I will do, instead of necessarily tagging to do the ALS challenge, I will implore that everyone watching this live stream, anyone who will watch this live stream, all 2,000 of my subscribers to donate to the ALS Foundation, donate to anything you want, cancer research, suicide prevention, anything that's a good cause. Spread the wealth. It doesn't just have to be ALS. Do the challenge, spread the word. Holy shit.
Not gonna nominate anybody?
No. You guys survived.
He broke the cycle.
You guys survived for now, but I did tag like 2,000 other people in the world. So.
Okay.
It's all because of him.
All
Yeah.
24 hours, right?
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Good luck with that, boys.
Okay. So.
Yeah, get this bleach.
So. Let me dry my arm real quick so I can
turn it off.
function everything again.
Oh, look at your fingers, man.
Yeah, I know.
You're so pruny.
Yeah. All right, everyone. That's been my live stream. Hope you enjoyed. Yes, thank you.
So
Hope you enjoyed, especially at the end there. Hope I got to all of your questions. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I'll do a live stream again sometime in the future. If you play League of Legends, join us on Twitch. If you play with fans, get my EP, csfiction.bandcamp.com. For the one person who is wondering about the sheet music, I'll put the link in the description. Thank you guys for joining me. This is Fiction Reviews. Signing off. Ready to change my clothes. Peace.